Now I added a drop of cerulean blue to the dark brown, and it gives me a more of a chocolatey brown color instead of adding black. To me, black makes your color look muddy, and you add it to brown. And there's no black in anyone's portrait. The darkest it's gonna get is a dark brown, but there's no black, so I don't use black in portraits, except for maybe hair. And even then, I don't like to use it. I always add, wow, I always add some kind of blue, cerulean blue, bright blue, deep blue. Each one gives you a different shade of a dark brown. I think I might have a little too much reducer in here. I got some transparent base I could add to it to kind of thicken it up a little bit. I like the color I got, so I'm gonna stick with it. Just add some transparent base to it. Drop. Maybe two. Back flush it like I did just a minute ago. Yeah, it feels a little better now. Lock the color in lightly. There's a highlight in the shadow, a little lighter spot in the shadow I'm trying to leave. Just copying the shape of the color. You want to fade into the burnt sienna that you already have there. In case you're wondering, the surface is Jeppo paper. It's 20 by 26 with a 2-inch tape border around it, so the actual painting area is 18 by 24. I like this surface because I don't have to prep it like I do the canvas. And if you know me, if you've seen my video on how I prep my canvas, I like to gesso my canvas. I use about 6 coats of gesso on it. And it's more expensive and it takes a little too much time. This is just get your pencil line on there, knock it down some, and you're good to go. You can even wash this paper with soap and water. If you get fingerprints on it by handling it, touching the surface or whatnot. I'll raise this up a little bit so I can get the bottom part of the arm of them here. At least that's what I saw on Google anyway. I haven't tried it myself. I swear, every time I start filming, my phone want to start blowing up. And I'm sitting there, laying back, resting, while my food was cooking, nothing. It's amazing how that happens. Metro card I use as a shield also, as you see in the video, in the picture there. Makes a great shield. In New Yorkers, I wouldn't throw them away. If you're an airbrush artist, they come in handy. Let's see if I can kill that shadow I'm getting. There we go. You can even cut them up into shapes if you want. I've done it before. I seem to lose the pieces that I make all the time though. I will show them to you. Next time I make some, I'll show them. I can't say they're solvent proof, but I haven't had a problem with them with this water-based reducer I'm using. I keep hearing Timothy Johns, Luke Smith saying perpendicular. And I'm going to ask him next time I'm in his feed why. That's what I like about the Metro card. You can bend it, especially when you cut it up. See if I can get this shape a little better with my freehand shield here. Gotta be careful that you don't touch the paint you just did. You can smudge it. That's why I like freehand so much. And here I'm just going to fog over the burnt sienna here. So I can match the color as close as I possibly can. I'm self-taught for the most part. Took one class, airbrush getaway, about 3 years ago with Javier Soto, Troy Pierce, and Steve Gibson was there also before he got his own class. And I also got to meet Jonathan Pantaleon there and got to talk with him. I learned quite a bit just standing behind him. Cool dude. And even though I was already airbrushing a good 20 some odd years before I took the class, it definitely made a difference. Big up to my boy John Tyson for introducing me to that crew. Learned quite a bit from him too. And if you ever get a chance to go to one of those getaways, rendezvous, or I would definitely do it. It's worth it. Even just to be around the other talented students like that is inspiring. Get to answer questions that you can't get answered watching videos. Beside that, a whole lot of trial and error. I started oil painting when I was 6 at the community center in my old neighborhood. Had a lady named Miss Epstein that liked to paint. Learned a lot from her also, and it stuck. She taught me how to mix colors and texture and things like that at a real early age. And I can say it's stuck. The more you go over a color, the darker it gets. Sometimes I go over the color 3, 4, 5 times. The same color. To get to the point where I get the tone and color I want. I think that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can slide it over so you can get a better feel. That's not bad, right? You know, sometimes people say my stuff looks real, but I don't always see it like that. But I just try to copy what I see. That's all I'm doing. Now I'm gonna get to the other arm. Forgive me, I'm my own cameraman here. And I don't want to keep putting up 20-minute videos all the time. Sometimes I just want to keep going. So far I've done just about this whole painting on video. I might have done 20 minutes off camera, and as far as painting goes, and I've done some erasing off camera too. Maybe next time in the next piece I'll show that in the entirety also. Remember, keep your eye on your reference. I know a lot of instructors say keep your air on, but I don't always do it that way. To me, it would just dry up the paint. I'm not crazy about how that looks, but I can't do nothing about it now. Definitely got to get a metal board and some bags so I don't do that again. As soon as I get some extra bread, I'm on a budget. Excuse me. Let's see how it looks without the light. The light kind of changes the color a little bit. Well, I'll post a picture on Instagram, Facebook under Toneism-Airbrushing because on the camera it looks a little orangey to me. It doesn't look that orangey in real life, but it does look a little bit orangey. Still working on my color theory. I'm not the best at it, but I'm gonna keep painting anyway. Now I'm gonna go into his face a little bit. This dark brown stage, and I'm gonna fix myself a plate because I feel the munchies coming up. And I'm a little skinny dude. I really don't have any fat to suck off of. So when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And I've only eaten once today so far. This surface is less forgiving than t-shirts, canvas. It reminds me of painting on a motorcycle and that fiberglass. Dying to do another motorcycle. I haven't done one in a few years now. Since I came back to New York, I was doing them when I was living in Jacksonville. Did a few. I did about, I think it was 3, 4. But it was fun. Kind of cheap down there though. I know one dude was kind of tight with the money. I didn't even draw anything. I freestyled the whole bike. Just put the paint in the cup and go. It was just skulls, and for me that's not really that hard. And plus I wasn't going crazy detail with it because of his price that he budget that he was working with. And in America, you get what you pay for. I really could have iced that bike out if he wouldn't have been so cheap, but it came out alright. Especially for the little bit of bread he was spending. I'll probably darken that up with another darker brown later. I like to map it out now so I don't lose it. Spraying on the card into the face. Yep, I would definitely go darker later. Just don't want to lose it. I will tighten up that gray again too. I'll bring the white or the, looks like a lightish gray. I'll hit that with a shield going this way though, on the line, and it'll look better. Hoping I can finish this before I get too hungry. I don't want to stop me before I finish this dark brown phase. Put in the shadows for the plexiglass face mask he has. That's why you see that across his face. I'm gonna hit his iris with a little eraser and bring the white of his eye back out. Gotta work on your freehand skills, man. So remember, once upon a time, I used to use a shield for just about everything I did, and it would take forever to do stuff. You know, I met some airbrush artists, can't remember the name now, but he was saying everything I do with a shield, I should be able to do freehand, and I agree with that. But the older I get, my hand is not as steady as it was when I learned that. So I'm kind of relying on the shield a little more than I'm used to. I know sometimes they say you gotta paint what you see, but sometimes you gotta see it in your mind. It's like here, you can't see the eyelashes in the picture, but you know he has eyelashes. So I will try to indicate eyelashes in the later stage somewhat. Not gonna go crazy with it, but just a little bit. So I try to see things with my mind as well as the picture. Getting a little tip dry, a little bit. And I'm having a problem with my reference because I cracked my screen on the phone, so I'm looking at pieces of it through the screen, through the cracks until I get it fixed. And I like this phone too. It's got a 16 megapixel camera on it, which the iPhone doesn't have. I don't know about the new one, but the old one doesn't. It takes better pictures than the iPhone. And I'm not spending that much money on a phone. I think that's ridiculous. I spend that much money on a phone, the phone's got to get up and walk to me when it rings. For that price, that's ridiculous. $1,100 for a phone. It's good to back flush your paint while it's, as you're spraying also, because it starts to separate if you're using reducer. There's homemade reducer recipes out there. I haven't tried them yet. Some people even use water. I've done it. I've used water before. I hear some people use Windex. I don't like Windex because it eats away at the coating off your airbrush. I would show you what it did to mine, but those brushes got stolen. That's another story. Your distance from the surface makes a big difference too. When you want to do your tight lines and details, you get close. If you want to fog your color in, you back up a little bit. color is almost out of the cup. Which is cool because I'm really getting hungry now. Airbrushing always makes me feel like I'm starving. I know sometimes people think this is not work, but concentrating and keeping your body in certain positions and focusing takes a lot of energy. Especially when you got fibromyalgia. And you stop taking meds for it because you want to paint. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think I pronounced it wrong, but it's that thing where you ache all the time. And you know, when I was taking the pills, it was blurring my vision, and you can't do this with blurred vision, so stop taking the pills, convert it back to weed. Which is a lot better, but I haven't smoked in a couple days, so pain kind of hits me a little bit now. So that's why you see a lot of broken up videos like I do them. Sometimes I have to back off and ease up from the pain. But I've changed my diet and it's definitely helped. But it's still there. But not as bad as it was. It's still there. Okay, I think that's good for this phase of the dark brown. Next, I'm cast the inside of the helmet here. I might as well go ahead and with this now. I'm gonna darken this up later also. Definitely gonna darken it up. But this is where it's at for now. I'm hungry. So to review, I did this here in a dark brown and in his face. Started bringing out some of the features with the dark brown and this arm here. So until I get to the next phase, I'm gonna say peace because I'm hungry. I gotta eat something. Appreciate you watching. Hit the like if you like the video. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon to follow to catch my alerts so you can see what I'm up to next. Till then, peace out.